According to statistics from the National Institute on Aging, more than 85% of women over the age of 50 experience sleep disturbances, mood instability, or prolonged fatigue. Are you feeling this way? Dr. Lisa Mosconi, a neuroscientist and an expert in female brain research at Weill Cornell Medical College, has pointed out that after midlife, hormonal changes not only affect the body, but also make the mind more sensitive to stress and anxiety. If every night you find yourself tossing and turning without falling asleep, if each morning you wake up feeling drained, with a foggy mind that cannot seem to focus, and if you have ever wished for something gentle to soothe it all, then this video is for you. I am going to share with you a simple solution that could transform your evening. It is a cup of herbal tea carefully studied to support both your hormones and your mind. If you are over 50, please watch this video until the end. It may change the way you care for your health every day. Which country are you watching this video from? Feel free to leave a comment below. The age of 50 arrives as gently as an early autumn afternoon. But for many women, it is more than just a point in time. It is the moment when the body begins to speak to you in its own unique language. A language that, if you do not listen closely, you might mistake for simple tiredness, for not sleeping well, for feeling just a little more emotional than usual. In truth, this is the time when a deep transformation is happening within your body. Hormonal activity begins to slow down. The organs do not respond as quickly as they once did. The mind becomes more sensitive. Memory plays hide and seek, and sleep no longer comes as easily as it did in your 30s. You may notice this change when you wake up in the middle of the night, without knowing why. When you feel uneasy during the day, even though nothing has happened. When you look in the mirror and wonder why your eyes seem quieter than before. There is nothing wrong with this, nothing to be afraid of. This is the new rhythm of life for women after 50. What matters most is that you notice it, listen to it, and begin to choose a gentler way of living with yourself. Dr. Lisa Mosconi has shared that the female brain at this stage is affected not only by age, but also by the ongoing hormonal changes happening each day. This can lead to lighter sleep. It can make the nervous system more sensitive. It can make each evening feel heavier, even when you do not want it to. But you are not alone in this journey, and fortunately, there are very simple ways to soothe it all. One of those ways begins with choosing the right kind of herbal tea, a cup of tea that not only warms your hands, but also calms your mind, that not only helps you sleep better, but also gently supports your hormonal balance in a safe and natural way. Would you like to know why a cup of herbal tea can bring such peace to your body? Since ancient times, people have believed that some plants were not meant only to beautify nature, but to ease human worries. Evening cups of herbal tea are not just a cultural habit. They are part of a slower rhythm of life that modern medicine is now beginning to validate through science. In a study at Weill Cornell Medicine, Dr. Lisa Mosconi noted that after the age of 50, the areas of the brain responsible for memory and emotion become more sensitive to hormonal instability. This helps explain why you may feel more anxious, why you may have trouble sleeping, and why your thoughts might feel less clear than they once did. What is interesting is that certain natural herbs can help soothe this overstimulation, not by forcing the body to respond, but by gently supporting the body's own ability to restore balance from within, softly and steadily. According to the National Institutes of Health, NIH, ingredients such as chamomile, valerian root, and peppermint have been shown to positively affect neurotransmitter activity in the brain. These are the chemical messengers that help you feel calm, fall asleep more easily, and maintain emotional stability. Most importantly, these herbs are non-addictive and are generally safe for women in midlife when used properly. And it does not stop there. Your body after 50 also needs to recover in its own natural rhythm. Herbal tea supports this process by reducing stress on the nervous system while promoting a state of natural relaxation, like a bridge between your body and your mind, helping you feel at ease before you enter sleep. You may not notice the change right away, but if you continue the practice each night, a warm cup of tea, a quiet space, a moment just for yourself, you will begin to feel your mind grow quieter and sleep will return more gently. Are you curious which herbs experts recommend for this stage of life? When it comes to herbal tea for women over 50, there are three plants that have been widely researched and used around the world. They are not only familiar herbs, but also gifts from nature that help bring your body back into balance. The first is chamomile. This small flower, with its gentle golden color, does more than offer a calming scent. It contains natural compounds that help soothe the nervous system. According to a report from the National Institutes of Health (NIH), chamomile tea helps improve sleep quality and reduce anxiety in older adults. This is especially important for women experiencing hormonal fluctuations when emotions can be easily affected by subtle internal changes. The second is valerian root. This herb has been used since ancient times in Europe to support deep sleep and calm the mind. Modern studies have confirmed that valerian root can help shorten the time it takes to fall asleep and extend deep sleep duration without causing fatigue upon waking. What makes valerian root special is its gentle interaction with neurotransmitters, creating a natural sense of peace. The third is peppermint. While it is well known for soothing the digestive system, peppermint also carries a scent that calms the emotional centers of the brain. When used in the evening, peppermint does more than settle the stomach. It also helps ease the mind. It encourages deeper breathing, greater relaxation, and smoother entry into sleep. The combination of these three herbs creates a gentle harmony for the body of a woman in midlife. A cup of tea with the right balance of ingredients can help you feel a noticeable difference after just a few days of regular use. Have you ever tried a tea that contains these ingredients? There are signals your body sends that are neither loud nor intense, but they are enough to leave you feeling uneasy. It might be a sleepless night for no clear reason, a morning when you wake up with an empty mood, a period of time when you feel caught in a cycle of fatigue with no way out. Have you ever felt that way? After the age of 50, many women begin to experience deep changes within the body that they sometimes cannot even describe. Sleep becomes shorter. Waking in the middle of the night becomes familiar. There are moments when the mind feels so sensitive that even a small comment lingers with you for hours. It is not because you are getting weaker, it is because your body is trying to adjust to a new rhythm, a stage where hormones shift, where your internal clock changes, and if you do not listen, your body will keep speaking through waves of exhaustion that stretch on and on. The signs that need your attention today might seem subtle, like a sense of unease for no reason or finding it harder to sleep even after you try to relax. Sometimes it is a heavy feeling in your head when you wake up, or those quiet afternoons when you just want to be alone in silence. These are not things you must endure alone. They are gentle messages from within, invitations to care for yourself again. Choosing a cup of herbal tea each evening might seem like a small act, but it can be a powerful starting point for reconnecting with your body. It can help you relax more deeply, sleep more peacefully, and regain the balance your body is quietly asking for. Are you overlooking the small signals from within yourself each day? When you enter midlife, every health-related choice requires a little more care. Even choosing a cup of tea is no longer just about flavor. It becomes a way to gently support your body at the right time in the safest way. If you want to start caring for your sleep and hormonal health through something simple, begin with a herbal tea that comes from a clear and trustworthy source. The tea should be made by reputable producers. It should not contain artificial flavors, preservatives, or caffeine. The ideal ingredients in a tea for women in midlife include chamomile, valerian root, and peppermint leaves. These three herbs have been well studied and widely used to support restful sleep and hormonal balance in a natural way. If peppermint does not sweet your body, you can choose other leaves such as lemon balm, perilla, or holy basil, depending on your needs and preferences. The best time to drink tea is about 1 hour before bedtime. Do not wait until you are already too tired. Treat it as a gentle ritual to end your day. A warm cup of tea, a quiet space, a few minutes to breathe deeply and return to yourself. You do not need to make the tea too strong. Use a small spoon of dried herbs with hot water at around 80 degrees Celsius. Cover and steep for 5 to 10 minutes. Then enjoy it slowly. If you like, you can add a few slices of dried apple or a touch of pure honey to enhance the flavor. But try to avoid refined sugar, as it may reduce the relaxing effect of the tea. Remember that herbal tea is not an instant miracle. It is a gentle therapy that requires consistency. If you continue the practice for a few weeks, your body will begin to feel the difference, like a small stream gradually soaking into every cell, helping your mind settle, helping sleep come more naturally, and helping you enter a calmer chapter of life, one peaceful day at a time. Do you already have a favorite evening tea of your own? Eleanor lives in the state of Vermont, United States. She is 63 years old. She has been retired for 4 years. Her life may appear peaceful on the outside, but inside, Eleanor once went through a very difficult period. Each night, she would lie awake for hours without falling asleep. Some nights, she only managed to nap for a few hours before waking in the middle of the night, her mind spinning. Even though nothing specific had happened, she often felt uneasy, exhausted, and gradually lost interest in the things that once brought her joy. Eleanor tried many methods, turning off her phone early, reading books, listening to soft music, but none of these truly addressed the deep fatigue quietly growing inside her. One day, during a community health session, she was introduced to the idea of drinking herbal tea in the evening. Not the kind of tea picked up at random from the supermarket, but a blend made from 3 gentle herbs known to support emotional balance and natural sleep. At first, Eleanor was not entirely convinced, but she decided to give it a try, with no urgency, no expectations, just a quiet decision to offer herself another chance. In the first week, she noticed she could breathe more easily at night. In the second week, she began to sleep through the night. By the third week, she realized she was smiling more often. Her memory became clearer, and most importantly, she started to feel love for her body again. No more blaming, no more pushing, just acceptance and companionship. Eleanor handwrote a thank you letter to the team of specialists. In her letter, she wrote that 1 cup of tea each evening helped her find the peace she thought she had lost forever. Eleanor's story is not the only one. It is the voice of thousands of women who are choosing to live more gently with themselves every day. Maybe you will also begin with a cup of tea just like that. After the age of 50, a woman's body begins to speak through very subtle signals: a restless night, a sluggish morning, a vague sense of unease that cannot be named. But from those very signals, you can begin to rebuild your relationship with yourself. It does not require anything grand, just a small action filled with care. A cup of herbal tea in the evening is not only to warm your hands, it is to calm your mind, to bring your nervous system back into balance, and to remind you that you are still here. You can still live gently. You can still sleep deeply and wake up with peace inside. We cannot stop time, but we can choose how we live in each moment. To live with awareness, with kindness, and with a sense of tenderness toward ourselves. If you are starting to feel tired at the end of the day, if you are wishing for a restful sleep without needing strong solutions, why not try beginning with something simple? A herbal tea that suits your needs, a quiet space, and the belief that your body still has the natural ability to restore itself when cared for the right way. Just by changing one small habit in the evening, you can improve your sleep, ease fatigue, and support your hormonal system in a way that is safe, gentle, and lasting. If you found today's content helpful, do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more topics on nutrition, exercise, and herbal care for midlife health. Have you ever tried any of the teas mentioned in this video? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below.